want to make your home flow better without renovating. Some homes feel easy, like you can move through them without doing too much thinking. And others feel just slightly off. Not wrong, not bad, just disconnected in a way that's really hard to explain. In this video, we're not changing your home. We're not renovating. We're not spending a ton of money. We're not even adding anything new. We're simply adjusting how everything flows, so your space feels calmer, more open, and easier to live. Welcome to Home Decor 101, your YouTube home decor channel. Don't forget to check the description box for a curated list of items perfect for your home. For a moment, let's talk about what you're about to feel. We're going to look at how rooms connect, how furniture quietly guides the way you move, and how small, almost unnoticeable changes can completely shift how a home feels. Nothing here is complicated, but everything is intentional. The way you enter a room matters more than we realize. When you walk into a space and your eye immediately understands where to go, everything feels calm. There's no hesitation, no confusion, just a quiet sense of ease. But when that entry feels crowded or unclear, your brain has to work a little harder, even if you don't notice it. To improve this, you don't need to redesign anything. You just need to create a little space at the beginning. Let the first few steps into a room feel open. Give yourself room to arrive before everything else begins. So now, let's talk about furniture placement, because flow is often interrupted by furniture that sits just slightly in the way. Not enough to notice immediately, but enough to make movement feel less natural. When furniture allows for clear, easy pathways, your body relaxes. You don't have to think about where to step or how to move around something. It just feels easy, uncomplicated. So try shifting pieces just a few inches. Pull things away from the walkways. Let there be a natural path through the room instead of around it. Sometimes the smallest, most minute movement creates the biggest difference. The visual connection. Because even when rooms are separate, they should feel connected. That connection often comes from subtle repetition, colors that carry through, materials that bounce off of each other and echo, shapes that feel familiar from one space to the next one. When those elements align, your home feels cohesive without needing to match perfectly. It's not about making everything the same. It's about creating a quiet sense of continuity. So as you move from one room to another, it feels like a natural transition, not a huge in-your-face shift. Light and direction. Now, light naturally guides how we experience a space. Usually, we're drawn toward brightness, towards warmth, toward areas that feel open and clear. But when light is blocked, uneven, or competing, a room can feel slightly disjointed. And when light is allowed to move freely, it gently pulls everything together. So open your windows when you can. Let natural light lead the room. And when you do have to use artificial lighting, think of it less as something that fills a space and more as something that guides it. Your artificial lighting should always be an afterthought, if that makes sense. Always lean a little more heavily towards natural lighting. I will be honest, here's something that's difficult for me even now: decluttering pathways. Clutter doesn't just take up space, it really interrupts movement. Even small things like objects near walkways, Visual noise at transitions can break the natural flow of a room. It cuts it off, makes it feel smaller. And when those areas are cleared, everything just feels lighter. Not empty, just easier. Focus on the spaces where you move the most. Doorways, walkways, transitions between rooms. Try to let those areas breathe a bit. Also, there are focal points. Every room needs a place to land, somewhere that when you step in the room, your eyes can settle, so it doesn't keep searching and bouncing for where to focus. When a space has a clear focal point, whether it's a sofa, a fireplace, or a piece of art, everything else starts to organize itself around it. The room feels grounded. But without that anchor, things can feel slightly scattered, even if everything is styled beautifully to the nines. So instead of adding more, choose one place for the room to really center around and let everything else support it. If you have a beautiful sofa, let that be your focal piece. Or if you have a normal sofa, just turn it into your focal piece. Maybe add beautiful throw pillows, a throw across the arm, something that brings attention, and then style everything else around it. Last but not least, let's talk about some soft fixes. Now, if your home is feeling just a little bit off, you don't need to change everything. You don't need to get rid of everything, sell it, and start fresh. Just make small changes. Move one piece of furniture. You can tilt how it's stationed in the room or scoot it over a couple of inches. Clear one pathway. Remove one thing that doesn't need to be there. And what I always do is then I pause and rest. I give it a few hours, a couple of days, and notice the difference and the feeling. Let one area feel right, and then slowly build around that feeling for your entire room. Here are some of my final thoughts on this subject. What makes a home feel better isn't always what you add. Sometimes it's just how everything connects. When space and light and movement begin to align, your home doesn't just look better, it feels easier to live in. So if you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more quiet design ideas. I do the quiet, longer, chill, calm videos every Friday. Also, let me know what part of your home feels the most disconnected right now. Honestly, for me, it's the flow from my entryway into my living room, and it's something I'm working on. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.